Welcome to another edition of Crime News with Mark Solomon. It's Monday, July 12, 2021, and today we're going to be talking about the Samuel Olson case. This is a case I did an update on last week where Theresa Balboa, the girlfriend of the father, was charged with tampering with evidence, as in moving a body, and those charges have been changed. Stay tuned. But before we get to that, don't forget to click like and subscribe with a little bell next to it to be notified of future videos. If you're enjoying this video, there will be more. You want to know about them, click that bell and find out. So let's get to the case. Theresa Balboa is the girlfriend of a father of Samuel Olson, 6-year-old boy who was found murdered. She was originally charged with tampering with evidence, moving a body, and she was charged with another man who was there helping her move the body from a residence to a storage facility. Eventually, there was a Crime Stoppers tip which alerted police to all of this. That third person was also charged with tampering with an evidence because he booked the room where they eventually did find little Samuel Olson's body. That was about 2 weeks ago. Last week, Thursday, those charges against Theresa Balboa were changed. Let's take a look at that. So she was charged with capital murder because of the age of the boy. I think it's under 10. We're going to get to that. She was charged with capital murder. And, here's a picture of Samuel Olson. And again, he was 5 at the time, turned 6 during the hunt for him. And when you look at what's going on here, terrible, terrible case. But these are the 3 folks who were charged: Theresa Balboa, Ben Riviera, and Dylan Walker. When we look at these 3, the criminal liability seems fairly clear. Remember, she called Ben Riviera to come help her move the body of the small boy. The 2 of them moved the body using bags and duct tape to a storage facility, in a bin, and they moved his body to a storage facility. Eventually, they recruited Dylan Walker, and Dylan Walker came and booked a hotel room. At some point, they moved the remains to the hotel room. He then called in Crime Stoppers on the first 2. Eventually, all 3 were charged with that felony of tampering with evidence. But now, as you can see, she is charged with the capital murder, and the police went to all of these places, and they did corroborate what was going on. So let's look at her case. Here is when you do a quick search on the Harris County Court Clerk's office, you find these 4 cases. One from May of 2010, one from November of 2010, one from June of this year. That's the tampering with evidence of a human corpse. And the one that was filed July 8, which is the capital murder of somebody under 10 years old. Now, the older cases was a possession of marijuana. The one from November of last year was basically, we looked that one up. That ended up being a strangulation case. We're pretty sure that's a domestic violence case, not 100% on that, but that looks like what it was: assault of a family or house member that impeded the breath or circulation. That's the strangulation part of it. The tampering of the human evidence is what I just described. Let's talk a little bit about this new charge, the capital murder of a person under 10. When you're charged with murder, now remember, I'm not a lawyer in Texas. I am a lawyer in Colorado. So Texas law is very different. Here it says that, intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly with criminal negligence causes the death of an individual. And when we look at the definition of capital murder, a person commits the offense if the person commits murder as defined above, and the person murders an individual under 10 years old. So that's what makes it capital murder. And she is facing a penalty of life without parole if the individual committed the offense while 18 years or older. So this is going to obviously decide the rest of her life. Very important here. So let's take a look a little bit at the case itself. And when we look at this new case, this is the one which, again, capital murder under 10 years. When we look at the activities in the case, everything is filed as of July 8, which was this past week. So the case was filed, motion to deny bail. When we look at the settings, we find that this case is set for 9 a.m. today. And when I looked into the case before recording this video, there was no new information. And obviously, with all the activities, this is live and up to date. Nothing's happened in the case today. So I'm probably going to have to do an update on this case again tomorrow. The only other thing I just wanted to point out, there was a live interview, a press release done July 9 last week. This is the mother, Samuel Olson's mother, who was addressing the media. She gave a statement. I'm going to put this video in the description so you can watch it too. Very compelling. Very compelling. This just makes perfect sense. You call somebody to help you move a body. Chances are you didn't just find the body. If you did, you'd call the police, not your friend, to move the body. Part of the articles were talking about how they confirmed that he was killed by blunt force trauma. And that kind of jives with the bruising that they said they found on Samuel Olson's remains. That's what I've got today. If you've got any thoughts, comments, questions, love to hear them in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.